YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. And then you may want to say a big good evening to you wherever you're watching us. I mean, in the world in Ghana in the evening. So I want to say a big thank you. Say what journey on Fiifi-Manfred. If YouTube is your first time that you've joined us here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. It's imperative that you do so. It's your first time that you are here. We thank you very much that you have been here, that you've come here to join us in analysis today. Today we have the best for you in terms of tactical analysis. It doesn't get any better than it has here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, make sure that you turn on notification, make sure that in the notification turning, you don't lose all. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Already, those that stake the bet for this weekend, the 5-0 to 7-0 that I told you about, the Barca game was the last one, and it has won here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. So if you won, congratulations to you. If you didn't win, make sure I'll drop the link to the Fiifi-Manfred WhatsApp channel in the description, the link to the Fiifi-Manfred special betting group also in the description, the link to the Fiifi-Manfred Telegram channel also in the description. Make sure that you tap on it, make sure that you join, make sure that you win some good money whilst you enjoy the analysis. I will have it on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. See, my main starting with Chelsea fans. So we at Chelsea here. Don't get too worried. Don't get too worried. See, look at me. And meaning, in the lead up to game at Chelsea, any Liverpool boy, obviously, that was going to be the most important game at Chelsea about so far, apart from the Man City game. And so now we'll share the results, the free games and at Chelsea about after the City game. After the City game, the Chelsea lose it back. After that, not Chelsea lose it match. So it was a huge test of Chelsea's mettle, the big games. How will Chelsea fare? Chelsea beats many results now. Can Chelsea go to Anfield and then play a good game? And so it's even the preamble to my analysis. I did say Liverpool attack near one of the best attacks in the English Premier League. Can Chelsea really rattle them? Now, the post-mortem of the match. Let's do the analysis of the match. Let us break the analysis, the game down, and then once we go in there, we'll describe exactly what happened in the game. Now, post-match of the analysis, Chelsea ball match in the end. In terms of statistics alone, what happened was that you look at the Chelsea game and say, the statistical table near course over game. In terms of domination, Liverpool our ball fee at Anfield in your 41% of ball possession. Chelsea in your 59% of ball possession. Expected goals and I say XG. Liverpool created an XG of 0.49, but Oshe 2 if remove. Chelsea created XG of 0.7. Or say just one if you big chance. Chelsea creative 1, Liverpool creative 1. Shot, Liverpool ball 4, Chelsea ball 9. Goalkeeper saves 1-1. Corner kicks 0 to Liverpool, 2 to Chelsea. Passes, Liverpool ball 198. Chelsea ball 288. Tackles, Chelsea more than Liverpool. Now, what this tells me, and it's especially in the second half, say table now, in the grand scheme of things, Chelsea's performances were not so bad going away to Anfield. Now, this is a Liverpool team who in about 70 and more games, or losing just twice. And Chelsea, they knew it was going to be a difficult game. Now, if you compare this game to the game at Chelsea ball against City or Stamford Bridge, Chelsea did not get the results then. They didn't get anything. Same over here, they didn't get anything. But the most important thing here, the results and the performances. Now, immediately I finished watching the game, I told myself something. Say, team at Chelsea Kita, any coach at Chelsea Kita, they will go far. And I say they will go far because, to be very honest with you, in terms of tactical control, and I'm going to go into the tactical analysis for you, so just stick and stay. In terms of tactical control, two things did happen. The tactics and then the tactics test, the tactical test, and then the character test. Now, the starting game, Chelsea passed the tactics test by the first 20-25 minutes. And I need to make us a social match. You could tell that Chelsea totally don't control the game. And then time at Liverpool for being penalty. Now there was what we call the character test. BBSL I call Elbow, he has been good, he has been dominant with John. But to go in leaps and bounds as a centre back, you need to pass the character test. So your mistakes, we say, how do you bring yourself together? And even for the whole team, how do you bring yourself together? How do you put yourself together and then get the results? How are all of these things going to be done? And that is where the character test did come in the first half. Chelsea were able to now ride it and come to the second half and then get the equalizer. Now that was the character test right there. Now, you will analysis, you will how the game did go on in the first half. So, Chelsea, not Chelsea build up no was simple. In fact, line up nearby, I think it surprised almost every team in Chelsea fan who we are because they expected Regimes Bebo ever start a match. What we expected was that Regimes will play a part of the game, but not necessarily start outright. Now, Enzo Maresca will say all those captain Regimes were prime. We're training with the team for 2 weeks at Cuba, and he feels that his feet in not coming playing again, so there's nothing wrong. Now, this meant that in the absence of Wesley Fofana, any Abante friend Marco Crea, Chelsea had Tosin Adrebiayo come into the team. Into back for Nibabaye, Reece James at right back, Tosin Adrebiayo at right centre back, Levi Cole at left centre back, and Malo Gusto on the left back. There is an analysis in there, I'll tell you. Then in the middle of the pack, also you want branch friend Renato Vega, no, you want branch friend Romeo Lavia, somebody that we've expected to play because also we're not seeing not after a year international break where you training, so we're expecting that he'll play. Only a branch friend Moise Caicedo as a double pivot in the middle of the pack. Then Chelsea now had Cole Palmer centrally, had on the flanks Jadon Sancho, Noni Madueke, and a branch friend Nicolas Jackson. Liverpool on the other side went into the game, making also some changes. Curtis Jones, Efrimu, Emma McAllister. McAllister and Bobby, Curtis Jones and Babeshemo. Then a double pivot now became Ryan Gravenberch and Curtis Jones. Then Domenico Szoboszlai played ahead of them. Then at the back, there was the regular suspect, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andrew Robertson, Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahim Konate, leading the lines over there. Then up top, it was Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz didn't start, then Jota. LED lines now. From the onset of the game, Chelsea were clear how they wanted to play. And when I did very important part, I said, all of the pundits in England, all of the big analysts in England, all of the other teams in England, they were waiting to see if Chelsea will be confident going to Anfield. So, I'm saying a big statement. Actually, the whole Anfield said they are not scared of Liverpool. They are not scared of how Liverpool set up against them. They are not scared of the Anfield crowd. That even if they don't get the results, they would want to go to Anfield, play their football. And nothing as at the end of the game, Enzo Maresca, the coach of Chelsea, AP Nobeka said, or no, as a manager, sometimes losing is not good. But if you want to lose, you want to lose in a manner like this. Some people lose games. Some people lose matches when you've played your all, when you've been dominant, when you've gone into games and know that you've taken the game to the opponent and then you've not died a slow death. And that is very, very important. Abraham, Chelsea team, in fact, when the game was about to start proper, if you look at the picture over there, that was when a team is not take your money about starting game. Chelsea set up in the 3-3-4 in build-up. So once Chelsea had the ball, it was Reece James, it was Tosin Adrebiayo, and a branch friend Levi Cole forming the back three. Then right in front of them, they had a branch your friend Malo Gusto, inverting slightly. When inverting, it wasn't a normal inverting that you see Marco Crea invert. Now the plan was simple. He is supposed to keep an eye on Mohamed Salah, even when he's inverting. Senebaya, once Chelsea lose the ball in dangerous areas, he will come back and defend one areas and then come close to Abante friend Mohamed Salah. A role that I think that Abante friend Malo Gusto did very well. From the opening of the game, Chelsea were good in terms of build-up because Chelsea started with 3. Now, like we did analyze in the pre-match analysis, Liverpool pressed with a narrow 4-2-4. In fact, BB at Chelsea was the 4-2-4 in defense, 4-2-4 in attack. And I will explain to you because Liverpool were pressing with a narrow 4-2-4. Mohamed Salah, any Abrantia, your friend Cody Gakpo will come inside. Then you have Domenico Szoboszlai, any Jota pushing up, making it constricted. Now the plan was simple. And Chelsea, the chance, the Chelsea impression, Chelsea they stay off slightly, more like a hybrid press. They're not pressing too high, but also you're not setting off fully. It's Yama born and Chelsea for them. Yeah, encourage your normal breaking lines because when you say Tosin Adrebiayo, any Levi Cole will want to break the lines with their passes on the ground. So let's just try and cover shadows small. In just spaces. Let's force Chelsea to play through. What now Chelsea did was that every time Romeo Lavia and Caicedo will stay centrally, being the regular options for them, Then Malo Gusto rather peel us slightly. No matter Klepe man. Consistently, Liverpool person was made useless by Chelsea. They beat them tactically. They were good in the first 25 minutes. They were solid. In fact, until Liverpool goal, there was no way Liverpool were in the game. The game was totally dominated by Chelsea in the first 25 to 30 minutes when the game was being started. And for me, that was a huge character and tactical test for Chelsea. Dominating the game at Anfield, taking the game to Liverpool, creating some openings. One thing that didn't really work out, and I think that if you say Enzo Maresca a mistake, the only mistake say Ostati Abrante Feni Jadon Sancho ahead of Abrante Feni Pedro Neto. Because in my opinion, the Liverpool backline needed to be forced with pace. So Obi starting on the ball directly at Trent Alexander-Arnold, no cutting in. Now all Liverpool for forcing them to defend on the back foot. But instead of Jadon Sancho who slow down the game, and it's not bad. The pulse is sometimes needed in that zone. And anything at Austria, Enzo Maresca decided to play Abrante Feni Malo Gusto to give him the weight and do the underlapping and overlapping runs for him. But essentially in the first half, most of the attacks fell to Jadon Sancho's area because on the right hand side, Curtis Jones was tracking the run of Abrante Feni Kopama deep. So every time Kopama got the ball, Curtis Jones would track him deeper. Curtis Jones would follow him around. So the right hand side, no attacks nation and caught him on the first half, but it was more loaded on the left hand side. And in my opinion, Jadon Sancho really didn't make the most out of what he was supposed to make of in the first half until first ball. Obviously, because of how the Liverpool ball into the traps were going to be two. The first trap at Liverpool said to Chelsea was simple. Say Chelsea the ball back. Now say we book him Mohamed Salah will draw deep on him. Say he will follow Chelsea players will follow him back. Once the ball gets there, he should constantly clip it into the path of Abrante Feni Diego Jota. Now Jota is very good in terms of defending such situations, attacking such situations. He can do the job easily into one clipping ball. So consistently, Liverpool now ball first ball now Chelsea had a yellow card. It was clipped into the path of Jota. Tosin had issues with pace with Abrante Feni Jota that he could hurt him. And I didn't know for Chelsea had a yellow card. Then from there again, ball now Chelsea concedes a penalty. Liverpool before then had gone out to the wide area to go and defend Malo Gusto area more. Go and defend, yes, Malo Gusto, but of course Mohamed Salah in the wide area. Now, consistently, was having certain issues because Salah won't throw. Salah more aggressive. He will worry you if you want to defend him in that area. Now, once all of those things did happen, when the space was now between the centre back and outside centre back, Abrante Feni, Curtis Jones now ran in. Levi not being able to keep a cool head, went in there, and that was a clear-cut penalty, and Mohamed Salah did buy it. But right after that, that was when the character test started to come on. How were Chelsea now going to rise up to adversity? How were Chelsea now going to ask themselves, can we come back into this game? Can we really come to Anfield? And now will we shy of coming in the second half? It was spot on for Enzo Maresca, knowing that he had made a mistake with Jadon Sancho, bringing on Pedro Neto to now keep the weights, be direct at the back line, holding the weights in them, and then dictating the pace of the game in that regard. It was spot on. And once Chelsea played combination plays in the middle of the park with Moise Caicedo, Liverpool now, because there is now a player in Pedro Neto or drop or pull it Trent Alexander-Arnold out, Liverpool for the very first time play a line that's a little bit higher. Then Nicolas Jackson gets in behind it, slots it home, 1-1 Chelsea. Now, Oshaya, around that time now Chelsea for a considerable goal, 1-1. Chelsea were now preparing to make a change. 3 substitutions of bringing on Renato Vega to try and stay in the game, calm down the game because Lavia Finofi injury, James Finofi injury, manage the game, let's stay in the game as long as possible. Let us necessarily make too much. Let us not be too overzealous. Now, immediately those changes were made. Before those changes could be made, James for me was caught out of position. Any Abrantia, Robert Sanchez, failing the issue of reading the game very well and getting over there. I think that all in all, like I said, Chelsea went into this game where now Ubia said, will Chelsea be confident to be able to play Liverpool now? Chelsea based runner. Can Chelsea really go to Anfield and dominate again? I think that they did. I think that Chelsea passed the tactical test and Enzo Maresca, and Chelsea passed the character test in terms of the time Omunya issues, no, coming back. For me, Oshe even when Chile was second half, he was good, played very well. Noni, Romeo Lavia, Rhys James, Caicedo, I think they were solid in everything that Chelsea did today. And they deserve a lot of credit for what they did. We are Chelsea, yeah. Don't be too stressed. There are a lot of top players with team. And so Kaya, when Chelsea were going through their issues, one of the things I kept on saying is that Chelsea just need a top manager. And Enzo Maresca has been the guy. It's a good team. And now Enzo has found the balance to dominate. And he has done that. So there's nothing to worry about for Chelsea now. And I think that there is the need for every Chelsea fan to be patient. In fact, all of the other Real Madrid fans, all of the other issue players are normal for the other places somewhere. Fans of Liverpool, all of them are giving credit to Chelsea. So a lot to them. And now, I saw Real Madrid play Celta de Vigo and I wasn't excited. Oh, yeah, Madrid near. I saw Madrid play Celta de Vigo. I wasn't excited. In fact, Celta Vigo had more chances on goal than Real Madrid. They dominated the game. They took the game to Madrid. The only thing is that in games like this, a won't take you a chance not to win the spaces tournament. Mbappe will get a chance. Vinicius Junior will get a chance. If you don't convert yours, at the end of the day, your poor match and the conversation will be different. And that's what happened. First goal Mbappe share was excellent goal, but also from a mistake in build up from Celta Vigo for. And then later, Vinicius, equalizer, Vinicius did what he does best in terms of slotting home some of these balls. So that's it from FC Real Madrid. They need to be careful. I think the Madrid are not being convincing, but they have quality. And quality seems to be coming out to the party and getting the job done for them. I think Madrid really, really, really need to be a little bit careful in these games that they play and then manage it better. Of course, FC Barcelona, game against Sevilla at home, and then they've done the job. 3-0. Robert Lewandowski, official man of the match, on top of the Spanish La Liga, FC Barcelona, 27 points, Real Madrid, 24 points, Atletico de Madrid, 20 points, Villarreal, 18 points, Athletic Bilbao, there was 17 points in there. Robert Lewandowski, excellent, and on top of the map. The ratings for Lamine Yamal, 8.3. When you assist, Abranche Ferran Rafinha, you assist 8.6. Robert Lewandowski, actually 2 goals for team your friend FC Barcelona. I can't say several times for Barca. It's about the directness. It's about the fact that they don't over-elaborate on balls and then they are very compact at the back. From today's game and then like Barca against Sevilla, you can really tell Barca are getting there. They are really, really, really getting there. They are playing some exciting brand of football. I mean, that was Spanish La Liga, and then you should be scared of them. We are Barca, we are Chelsea. Don't be thinking, say, Barca are bad, Barca are bad. Barca are playing excellently well today. And then it was a game where Pedri, Mbappe, 5-1. He was very instrumental in that game. And Makane several times, one of the best players that you find on the planet. Brandt, friend Pedri, he's excellent on the ball, excellent without the ball. Everything that you want from a modern day midfielder. Brandt, friend Pedri, Eddie Bemau, and of course, Gavi also had a chance to come and play. Frankie de Jong, excellent player. I mean, once he also came on, Pedri, Gavi, Amubamu, and I think it's our Barca midfielder, one made for the very top in a game that you play over there. A lot of respect for them. In the Real Madrid issues. Manchester United in a good win. Arsenal a big problem. I did say the last time, it's also Arsenal born. It has become too rigid. And sometimes when they play against teams, bits of Bournemouth, are very good tactically, and then Mikel Arteta doesn't tweak things up. It may affect Mikel Arteta team, I mean, in terms of Arsenal, they should be careful. They shouldn't go into games thinking that the defense is enough to dominate games. It cannot happen like that. I think that Arsenal need to pro better, need to be better in that games. Manchester City went away. I feel very, very sad for Gary O'Neill, Wolverhampton Wanderers side, because they played very well against Man City and they dominated the game, certain parts of the game. They were able to translate parts Man City for large parts of the game. I'm wondering the fact that it was the final bit, Osha Abante Fairness fan last and yes, our first go for them. You were thinking that for the very first time, team up, your friend Wolverhampton Wanderers will get their first, the first win of the season, but it didn't happen. They were beaten by a final goal for Abrantia, your friend John Stones, or the final minute or that goal. I mean, that's big game against team, my friend in Manchester City. It's a cruel loss, but Gary O'Neill, an excellent manager. A lot of credit also to Joseph Guardiola and the team for holding on the champions. And then they were solid. They got the job done. In the English Premier League table, Man City, as it stands now, still on top over the English Premier League table also. And then, of course, there's Liverpool that went back into the top of the English Premier League table. You give them a lot of credit. For that, longest unbeaten record, Arsenal 49, Liverpool 44, Chelsea 40, Man City, 31 of them coming close to it. They've gone 31 games unbeaten as it stands now. Chelsea, like I said, dominated a lot of the game against your friend of Liverpool, but they didn't get the results on the day. So on top of the English Premier League, a onslaught this season, and about English Premier League, a lot of congratulations to coach your friend Anslot. 21 points on the leaderboard. Man City 20 points at the second. Arsenal 17 points in third. Aston Villa 17 points in fourth. Brighton and Hove Albion 15 points in fifth. Chelsea 14 points at the sixth. After playing 8 games at English Premier League. I think that is top stuff for Chelsea and all of the other teams. No, Bomber games, no, English Premier League. Next week we'll bring you more. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. We'll draw the curtains for you. Enjoy. Bye bye.